Hi everyone, I welcome all the divine souls on my YouTube channel, which is Twin Flame Realities. So in today's video, I will explain what is subconscious mind healing and how it helps in raising your vibrations. So subconscious mind healing is needed for all sort of people, especially all sort of people, I mean to say, whether you're a twin flame or a non-twin flame. So when I said all sort of people, I meant by saying that a healing can only be done for a good person, right? Not for a person who has dirty karmas and always involved into wrong things. So that such kind of a person cannot be healed. So that was the reason that I made this very clear, that the healing is for the good people. So you might have gone through a lot of things, or you have bad habits, or again there are a lot of things which is connected to subconscious mind healing, but at the end you know that you are not happy, you have struggles in your life. So but then the control of your life is in your hand. There is one particular area of your life where it is in the hand of the divine, which is called divine timing, but then majority part is in your own hand. So what you actually have to do in subconscious mind healing, you only have to shift your negative belief system to positive belief system. So what sort of beliefs you have, and that actually shapes your life. Again, you have to do the work, but then your belief system plays very important role in your life, especially into your healing. So if you have negative belief systems, it will create n number of blockages in your energetic system, and also your subconscious mind gets blocked. So when your subconscious mind get blocked, you stop receiving the divine guidance, you stop receiving the messages from your spirit team, ancestors. So that is why it is quite important for a person to do subconscious mind healing. So during that 10 years of my journey, which I have already shared my story on my channel, so during that time I have met different kind of people. So if I talk about a person who has good karma, good intention, but then they have problems in their life only because of their belief system, they have negative belief system. So one particular statement I used to hear, and I still hear from few people, that wrong people are always happy, they're doing wrong thing and they're still having everything in their life. It's only good people who are not happy and they don't have a lot of things or whatever is needed. So this is actually a negative belief system. So since my childhood, I never had such kind of belief system, but I kept on hearing this statement from different people, that wrong people are always happy, bad people are always having good things, good relationship. So I have been observing people in my surroundings, wherever I have been, whether it's from personal life or from professional life. So whenever I have met a wrong person, and that person has been part of my life for different reasons. So at times it is because of professional reason, or at times it is because of personal reason. So I knew that they do not have happiness in their life, they even do not have good things in their life, and but at the same time they're pretending to be happy in front of the people, and also maintaining an image that they have a luxury or they are rich, or wherein they are not actually, and also they have good relationship. So this was one particular category which I found. They are all about living a fake life on social media, but also in front of the other people. So this is what I observed. Wrong people are never happy, but then they are always pretending to be happy and pretending to be have a good life in front of others. So this kind of belief system, do you have or not? You have to look within yourself. Then another belief system I have kept on hearing from people, that money is evil. That is their thought process, wherein it is such a negative belief system. It creates big time blockages in your money area. So this has to be shifted. And similar way, I have seen many other negative belief systems in a lot of people, because of which, and I am talking about the good people, so because of which they have a lot of struggles in their life. So when it comes about money area, have you ever seen a person who was not having a lot of money, was maybe a poor, or from or had a bit of money only, but then because of some situation, some reason, or because of their hard work, they started earning a lot of money and they became rich. It is not about, becoming rich suddenly. They have done the work. But then a person who was so polite, so calm that time when he or she had nothing, and when they received a lot of money, they suddenly became, arrogant and also rude with others and started insulting others. So now money is not evil. Money is just, showing the true color of that people. So you really have to have a check on your belief system, whether it is about your mental, emotional, physical, financial, or spiritual areas. Similar way, if I talk about spiritual area, so I have seen this especially from a lot of twin flames during the session, that they are always having this thought that somebody is doing black magic on them, and they're aware about that person. It is the truth. But when I tell them to shift your focus, why are you giving this much of power to a negative energy? You have to do some sort of work or a lot of work to create spiritual protection in your life. For that, spiritual practices are required. But then it also shows that your faith is more on the negative side. You do not have much faith in the divine powers, and for you think that those lower vibrational energies are more powerful than the divine powers. So this is actually a negative belief system. So there are people, I'm talking about the twin flames only, who are kept on doing the energy work, but then they're not shifting their negative belief systems. They keep on having the same repeated thoughts, repeated conversations, whether it is with them or with others. And this is especially one thing I have experienced during the session, that they are not able to shift this focus from, from negative to positive. This is their belief system. So what happened? Even though if you're doing a lot of spiritual practices for spiritual protection, but you're not able to shift your negative beliefs to positive beliefs, then those energy work is not going to help you a lot. So this is why first you must change your negative belief system to positive one, and then parallelly you do your spiritual practices. So I've explained in previous video that taking energy sessions for subconscious mind healing is not enough, because you are having karmic lessons to learn. So similar way, if you keep on doing this spiritual practices, but you're not changing your belief system, so as other people cannot learn karmic lessons on your behalf, similar way other people cannot change your belief system on your behalf. It is in your control. You can only make changes into this. So whenever you shift your negative beliefs to positive one, your vibrations gets raised naturally, and it's not that difficult. It's just that it requires bit of time and patience and some of the practices to raise your vibration through subconscious mind healing. So I have talked about 5 main areas: mental, emotional, physical, and financial, and spiritual. So now you realize you have negative beliefs about each and every area of your life. This is the reason that you are struggling. You must be doing your spiritual practices, but then if you're not changing your belief system, you are not going to help yourself fully. So these things are important. Your spiritual practices are important, learning karmic lessons are important, but then same time you have to change your belief system. So the moment your thought process, a negative belief system, is changed to positive belief system, your vibration starts rising automatically. So in subconscious mind healing, you only have to shift or replace your negative thoughts to positive one. And the moment you shift your focus from negative to positive, your energetic blockages are being also removed. And the moment energetic blockages are removed, you start seeing the positive results in your life, and you also start receiving the divine guidance, whether it is directly from the divine or from your spirit guides or ancestors. You also have to realize negative belief systems about twin flame journey. So I have talked about false hope. So false hope is also creating an illusion and then accepting it as a reality. So in twin flame journey, you know inside out of a character of a person, but then you are calling that person as a divine masculine. In twin flame journey, you will hear this thing from almost every channel, that a person who is a runner and playing mind games, and you are calling that person as a divine masculine, which is not a reality. So this is actually a negative belief system. Did you ever realize how divine masculine is, who divine masculine is? This is what you need to have a check. So belief systems are like, when you believe anything or everything what other people are telling, especially in twin flame journey. As I said, this is one of the major block in twin flame journey when you consider a characterless person as a divine masculine or a divine feminine. Always remember, it is a purest relationship. You will never have to face such kind of situations in twin flame journey. But no, because of the situation, because of the Kali Yuga, a real twin flame has a karmic twin flame, which is an intense connection, and this is so challenging. So I've already given a complete clarity on this topic, but just trying to tell you that you will have a lot of negative belief systems about twin flame journey itself. So if you're a twin flame and also you have to do your subconscious mind healing, so look at your thoughts, negative belief systems about twin flame journey. So subconscious mind healing is all about clearing your negative belief systems about each and every area of your life. And also you might have to look into this, which is your own created belief system, and what all belief systems you are carrying through the generation, or what sort of negative beliefs are taught to you by your family, friends, relatives, or people in your society. So in my case, I had always a clear belief systems during my childhood, and that was the reason I remained connected to all of my spirit guides and direct in divine communication. But then after my awakening, I was guided to do this subconscious mind healing. I had reason. I was going through intense spiritual attacks through people who were sending it through black magic, and also these unseen dark forces which has been attacking me since my childhood. So I realized that I have to raise my vibration in a way that these forces, these energies will not be able to touch me ever. So as I never had any negative belief system, but then when I came in contact with a lot of people during that 10 years of journey, I had to release their energy and had to put a energetic block, and also had to disconnect in 3D. So what happened when there was some sort of energy blockages because of other person having access to your energetic field. So when you clear your energetic field, you also need to fill that space with positive energy, and the best way was to do it through affirmations. So this is how I did, and it helped me a lot. So similar way you can do your subconscious mind healing for each and every area of your life through affirmations. Now one mistake people do, that you just read affirmation once or twice in a day and you forget about it, and you think that your subconscious mind healing will be done. No, it is not the right way. I was actually guided through divine to follow a particular practice for this kind of healing, so that I'll be sharing in upcoming video with the affirmations and a proper procedure, proper routine, how can you practice this. And yes, it is a time taking process. There is no shortcut, and there is no shortcut for any kind of healing. That's what you need to always remember. I had to do this practice to fill the gap what I had because of releasing the energies of other people. So these people were there for 10 years in my energetic field, and I had to cut the cords, I had to release their energy, I had to clear my energetic system, and I had to call my energy back. But still there was some sort of healing was required for that particular place. So that I actually started filling up with positive affirmations. And also after my awakening, those spiritual attacks became even more intense. So that was the reason I had to do a lot of things into my spiritual practices along with this subconscious mind healing through affirmations. So subconscious mind healing is not that difficult, but no, the process I'll be sharing, that is easy but a time taking. So you always have to remember, there is no shortcut. So if somebody is saying I can do your subconscious mind healing in 2 or 3 sessions, or within few days, or within minute or second, no, that is all illusion. So I think I have created one set of affirmations for each and every area of your life, for mental, emotional, physical, financial and spiritual. So those are affirmations which you have to practice daily for 21 days, for 21 times daily. So this is the first set, and then you also have to repeat it again after giving gap of few days. So till the time you complete your final level of inner work, you have to keep on practicing these things, because when you start detaching from negative people, they keep on attacking in many more ways. And also if you're a twin flame, there are unseen forces, dark forces, which attacks you in many ways, even during your sleep time, during astral travel. So I will share those affirmations in upcoming videos. Also, there is a certain routine which you have to follow when you begin with doing this subconscious mind healing. This has to be done at a particular time, and there are also specific timings. If you practice this, then your healing will be speed up. So whenever you decide to do this subconscious mind healing, please have this thought in your mind that it is time taking process, but it is quite easy. You just have to practice those affirmations daily for 21 days at a particular timing, which might take maybe 15 minutes or 20 minutes a day for this particular practice. So majority people generally have negative belief systems about each and every area of their life. So it depends. You also have to identify such negative belief systems, and then accordingly whether you write your own affirmations, positive affirmation to replace that negative thought about a particular area of your life. So I give you one task: write down your negative thoughts about money, write down your negative thoughts about a person, relationship, or in general life, and then replace it with positive affirmations. So this kind of affirmations, if you start practicing for 21 days, and then also further you have to do it. You can't just expect for 21 days your belief system to be clear, because it depends since how long you're carrying this particular thought process. So this is the easiest process to heal your subconscious mind for each and every area of your life. But then if you're not aware about your negative belief system, still you can do it. It happens that people are not aware what sort of negative beliefs they have, because you need to think and sit with yourself and think about it. What are your negative thoughts about particular area of your life? And then still there are ways, you can write down the positive affirmations and keep on repeating it, and naturally your belief system will be shifted. A twin flame has a lot of things to do in inner work, in shadow work, because it's not just about your subconscious mind healing. It is also about your learning your karmic lessons, having boundaries, doing a lot of spiritual practices. Now a lot of spiritual practices doesn't mean that you have to sit for hours and meditate. No, that's not the real spiritual practice. You might have to do a meditation for a few maybe minutes or hours. I cannot say that. I've never done meditation for hours. I've only done it maximum for 15-20 minutes. But then I had a lot of other things to do in spiritual practices, but then I only had to do it until I completed my final level of inner work. Now I don't have to do those kind of practices until it is required, which I barely see that I ever had to do it after I have completed my third level of inner work. So this was about today's video. I will see you in another video. Till then, take good care of yourself and bye bye.